a while, but it still always helps to get advice.
Oh, for sure. Even I get advice. It's always good. Because there's no like, it's not black or white, right? It's not like
Yeah.
this is the right answer and all the others are wrong. It's good to always get different
Yeah.
perspectives.
How long have you been playing?
About I was thinking about that the other day. Actually, it's pretty funny. I think about 10 years. Let me close this. Sorry, that's my Zoom. Trying to get. It's technology. Are you still there? Did I lose you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because yeah, you guys just started the YouTube stuff this year, right?
Well, kind of. We actually okay, why isn't this pulling up? We actually did so we started Pierre and I started sorry, let me close this. Pierre and I started podcasting together. So do you know a site Rotoballer?
I've
You
heard
heard
of
of
it, but
them?
I've never really used it.
Yeah, so we both were writers for Rotoballer. Pierre's been was there longer than I was, and
Oh, okay.
he started a podcast. And I came on as a guest one time to, I think, to do like a mock draft or something. And he was like, "Hey, my normal co-host is very flaky, and he's sometimes he cancels a lot. He's like, do you want to just start doing it with me?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, let's do it." And so we started that. It was just audio. There's no video or anything. It was just audio. And then we moved to YouTube, but we did it under Rotoballer.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to the Rotoballer channel, there's tons of videos of him and I. Um, then we started this year still on Rotoballer, or last year, I guess. And I was like, dude, why don't we just start doing this on our own? So I guess the short answer is we've been doing YouTube for about a few years now. This is the first year that there we go. Then we started this year still on Rotoballer, or last year, I guess. This is the first year that we did it like on our own, not through Rotoballer. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's
So
how.
you said you were a writer, right? So you do this stuff for like a living. It's not just like a hobby.
No, it's definitely not my living.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
all right. Yeah, it's definitely not enough. I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to get to that point, but right now it's no, I don't. It doesn't pay my bills. And Pierre, he's a teacher, so I know
Oh,
he's not doing
cool.
this full time either. So yeah, Pierre's gonna try to jump on. We'll see.
Yeah, I wanted to join you guys for the Dynasty one the other day. I just had too much stuff to do. But
Yeah, it was good. We had a few people. We had some timeouts. We had some. We couldn't fill a couple slots, so we had some computer picks. I don't know if you watched it,
yeah, I saw part of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
but yeah, it was long. This one will be a lot quicker because it's only 12 rounds.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was fun. So I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully, we'll get more people. Dang it, I'm so bad at this. Hopefully, we'll get more people in here to chat. So I see Long Wang is on. I don't see Addy, the number 2 pick. Looks like everybody else. Oh, Aries, Cincy.
Yeah, there's two people not online.
Yeah. So I'll give them a couple minutes here, see if they.
As long as you have at least like maybe 8 or 9 people, it should be okay. Because the computers are only really a problem. Because if you're drafting like all against computers, it gets really unrealistic. That's from my experience at least.
Yeah.
But with this many real people, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be okay. All right. Well, let's see. Someone is typing. Let's see what they're typing. Two people typing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Here we go. All right, CMC. I've yet to see him not go number one. I know there's people out there that think he shouldn't be number one, but every time we've done a draft, it's like when push comes to shove and you're under the clock, you take Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, for me, it's no question. It's absolutely CMC.
Yeah, I agree. So this guy's going to be a computer pick. So who are you looking at? Because you're the third pick, right?
Yeah, well, I want Dalvin Cook, but I'm sure that's what the computer's going to give him. So
You never know. So if the computer doesn't take Cook, look at this. There's Pierre. What's up, Pierre?
Hey.
Driving and drafting.
Yeah, I don't recommend it, but it is better than just driving, right? That's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm in the car, but I'm not actually driving. Don't worry. We're not moving here.
That's good.
Yeah. What's up? Hey, thanks for joining us, Nicholas.
Well, thank you, Pierre. Love your guys' stuff.
All right. Appreciate that.
Time's up.
Adams?
The computer drafted Adams number 2. I like it. 0 RB computer. Let's do it. Let's go 0 RB computer.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention you're gonna love my running back heavy strategy.
What were you gonna like? I don't even understand how heavy can you really go with running backs this year because they're all gone by the third round.
That's true.
Wow. Well, here we go. Here's the running back run.
After our last draft, it was a dynasty, and we were seeing 3 running back starts and 4 running back starts.
Yeah.
Nothing will surprise me at this point.
I'm actually going running back since it's half PPR, and I'm picking 8th. Although it's going to be slim pickings.
I was going to say, but Kamara was almost there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go. Boy, I feel like the pick is Chubb, but I feel like Zeke could be a top 5 running back again.
Exactly.
Top 5?
Yeah, with Dak.
Absolutely. Look at the first 5 games, the way that offense was rolling.
That's true, yeah.
We forget he was himself. He was fine until Dak got hurt.
Does he have significantly more upside than Chubb?
As a pass catcher.
I'm doing it.
All right.
Going with Zeke.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
The 8 is a tough spot. I intentionally put myself in the 8 spot, but I know it's a tough spot to draft from.
Yeah, and I'm saying this as a Cowboys fan. I love Zeke. He's awesome. I don't know. I work fantasy wise, real life, obviously I have no worries, but fantasy wise, I do worry about him a little bit.
There's definitely concern, but
actually, it's fine. I'm seeing. I noticed the star now on your wall there, and you got a UT hat, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you in Texas?
Yep. Current student.
Oh, nice. I'm in San Antonio, just outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your boy Akers went 9th. He's already gone 9th.
And now we're going to see that he's going to be a first round pick before Chubb. That's surprising.
Let's see. This guy's on the computer, so he's going to probably be giving Chubb.
But you never know. Maybe. The computer drafted Devontae Adams too.
Yeah. Watch it give some Joe Mixon or something.
The computer is usually pretty. I notice towards the end it starts getting kind of wonky. It picks some random guys, and it definitely drafts quarterback pretty early.
Yeah, it's worse with roster construction. It doesn't consider who you've taken before more so than the value of the pick.
True.
There you go, Chubb. It's probably about where he'll go.
And that's solid. And then not your boy, Tyreek Hill.
Not my boy. Now here we go at the end. This is like drafting at the end. I really, really, really feel like that's
CH? What?
Wow.
they must have watched. He must have watched our bounce back video yesterday.
Yeah, well, obviously, well, they probably didn't watch the end because I think we said he would be good value if he fell to like the third or fourth round. But
Yeah.
uh,
See,
yeah,
this is the problem with these running back heavy drafts. You get to this point here where it's like you're forced to grab guys. You either like say, "Hey, I'm not going to draft a running back right now," or you're forced to grab guys like this and say, "I hope it works out."
Yeah.
Ooh. Now, what's going to happen to Metcalf's value if Russell Wilson actually gets traded?
I guess it would plummet. At least that's my
Yeah.
guess.
well, I can't even. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. I mean, because there's a lot of talk, but okay, so if they trade him, I mean, what are they getting in return? Are they just gonna go for a first round pick, draft a new quarterback, and start over? I don't see that happening. I think they've got to pull it off with a team like, and I hope it doesn't happen, but like Miami and get Tua back, or like try to get Sam Darnold back, or get a quarterback they think could play right now and they could develop. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, that's what they need to do.
that's not
That's
a
what they
team
should
that's
do.
gonna want to rebuild. Also, they don't need to rebuild. This is a playoff team, so
Well, what they shouldn't even trade Russell Wilson. You got to figure it out if you're the Seahawks.
no. Well, exactly.
You
That
gotta make it.
doesn't make sense. They're not going to get back what they think they're going to get back. They're asking for like 3 first round picks. Like no team's going to do that. I don't think.
No. Yeah, this isn't like the Texans who are like, hey, we'll just go full. We'll trade Watson. We'll get some picks and we'll go full rebuild. The Seahawks,
Right.
they can't really trade Russell Wilson. I mean, I guess they can, but they shouldn't.
Well, and
I don't see it
plus,
happening.
getting Wilson is a little different from getting Watson. Watson's, quite a bit younger. So, get Wilson and you just like, we're going to win right now, not we can contend for the next several years.
Just put Russell Wilson on the TB12 program. He'll play till he's 50 years old. It's fine. Just
maybe.
put him on that TB12 program. Be winning Super Bowls in his mid 40s.
That's true. Okay, here we go. I'm almost up. There's Mixon. So I hate this spot coming back. Oh, man. I'm going to take a chance here.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Taking a chance.
I don't know what I want to do here. Because I'm early enough, I can have still a decent pick in the second. I'm going to go with a guy that I think is really underrated, especially in a PPR or half PPR format.
Yeah, I like Eckler. I think he's a pretty good value at the end of the second here.
I was between him or if not Thomas. If I was going to take a running back, it was either him or Jacobs, and I'm not loving Jacobs in the second round. So Eckler, that's a good pick.
Isn't this okay? McCaffrey, Sanders, Gibson. Isn't that how our dynasty draft started from the number 1 spot as well?
I think so.
I think it was the exact same.
Is that the same guy? Isn't that the same guy who drafted number 1 last? Yes.
I thought Longwang was number 2. Let me ask him.
Wow. Okay. So now I regret my pick. I really thought I would get George Kittle coming back in the third round, but you took him from me. Hey.
You're welcome.
Okay. So now I know. See, you want Kittle, you gotta pull a little bit earlier of a trigger. And now the running backs I wanted are gone too.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really. How do you go running back heavy when how many running backs are off the board already? 15 running backs or something?
And okay, so I'm not liking my start because I really don't want any of these other running backs. So I'm gonna go receiver again.
Yeah, the only running back that might, I mean, depends on how big of a role they give him in the offense. Maybe Kareem Hunt. or if
Yeah,
he even leave, or if he's still with Cleveland next year.
yeah. Even so, I don't. I mean, he's a decent for an RB2, but I just hate taking him over one of these top 10 receivers that's still there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um, I
He was
have
a
a feeling though, if after the draft, like we're doing this in May, once we know landing spots, you're gonna see a guy like it probably doesn't matter where they land, but like Najee Harris would be like, okay, I'm gonna take him because I know he's gonna be the guy in Pittsburgh or the Jets or wherever. So
Yeah, I was really surprised you took Thomas and AJ Brown over Stephon Diggs. And then I was really hoping Stephon Diggs would somehow make it back to me.
well, only reason I didn't take Diggs is because I took him in our last draft, so I'm just trying to be different.
Okay. Ah, so I was gonna take. All
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna grab that receiver.
that's good value.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Wide receiver run. I just can't believe Diggs. 19 of the first 20. Dang. So 19 of the first 25 picks running backs.
Oh, all right, taking a chance on the young running backs here. Got AJ Dillon and Edwards Hilaire.
Wow.
Half PPR doesn't make as big a difference, but that's the thing we were talking about with Dillon is he's not going to give you that pass catching floor. So I mean it's risky if I don't know that they're going to keep both Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams, but even so, just one of them, it's still risky because he's going to be sharing time probably at best.
Yeah.
So third round is
First QB taken.
mhm.
That's probably about right.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
All
I
right.
was hoping Darren Waller would still be there.
It's
There we go.
good. There you go.
So he's got Kamara, Dobbins, Jefferson. That's a good start. CeeDee Lamb. Man, that would be a sick dynasty team.
I was just about to say the same thing. Yep.
That would be quite still a good redraft team as well, but man, that'd be an insane dynasty team.
Yeah. Okay. So now Waller and Andrews are gone, so I'm gonna have to play the wait on tight end game.
Yeah, that's why I like getting one of those three guys if I can.
Yeah.
Just makes life so much easier during the season. Although I think Noah Fant is going to be. I remember what What year did we do our dynasty league for Rotoballer, Pierre? What was that? 2017, 2018,
Uh,
2017? I think it was
you
17.
you didn't play the last 2 years.
Yeah, so 17.
Yeah.
And I remember I drafted Zach Ertz, and that year I was drafting Zach Ertz everywhere. And that was when he had like a good season the year before, but he wasn't quite like that elite. And I
Right.
feel like Noah Fant's going to take the leap this year. He's going to take that
Well,
top 3 or 4 leap this year.
it just depends who his quarterback is.
It doesn't matter. He was good with Drew Lock last year, so I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, can't get worse.
It's almost better if he has a bad quarterback. Move this up so people can see the whole draft. Here, I don't need the chat open. We can close the chat.
Lamar Jackson is gone. All right, well, here we go.
We're gonna start a QB run.
No.
Can't decide.
I'm not going to be part of it. And you
Yeah,
can't
me
snipe me
neither.
because I have no idea who I'm going to take next. So, all right. Good choice. At this point, well, you know what? I'm not crazy about him based on last year, but I think it's still pretty good value where we're at. And as an RB2 for waiting, I'll go ahead and I'll get another bear.
Ooh. I mean,
round.
I mean, for the 5th round, that's actually not too bad.
Yeah,
he'll probably get you like 10 to 12 points a week.
I can live with that.
I mean, it does help him a little bit that it is half PPR since he probably won't be catching many passes again next year. All right, I got to start. Man, running backs not looking good right now. Oh,
That's the thing. I mean, who else is there that's out in the board that's like a legit starter?
Just snipe me on Robert Woods.
There's still some good receivers. One of your boys is still out there. Well, actually, 2 of them, because I know they're in my queue. I know there's 2 guys you like. So, but if you're going running back,
No, I don't. The running backs aren't. There's no good running backs right now. I'm gonna go.
I mean, Kareem Hunt is still there.
Nah. I'm gonna go with my guy Cortland Sutton.
There you go. I figured him or Boyd.
I almost went with Odell there.
I mean, he might still be there on the way back.
Well, hopefully they're not listening to this live.
If you're listening, yeah, well. Devontae Smith, that's interesting. Oh, but was that an auto pick?
Yeah, that's an auto pick.
Okay.
Well, I didn't realize Harris and Etienne are already picked. Although that could be, I mean, that might even be value depending on where they get drafted, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their ADP is definitely going to climb.
Yeah.
I think if the Steelers do take one of them, then yeah, you'll see probably 2nd round. All right, another rookie.
But it would have been cool if Hutchinson drafted Mahomes. Then he would have had the Hill Kelsey Mahomes stack.
That's true.
I mean, if you think about it, if you just draft those 3 guys, like the rest of your team can just be like okay, and you're probably going to be fine, right?
He's going very rookie heavy. If you notice, 3 rookies in a row. For Dynasty, that would be great. For redraft, it's a little risky. All right, here we go. Rookie run. 4 in a row? 5 in a row? Oh, okay. Here we go.
So depending on what Little Savage does here. Who? Which one? Which one is the soon-to-be Dolphin?
Either one. Bring them both on. I hope they do like the Raiders did last year and draft like 3 receivers.
All right, I'm gonna get a guy I think is super underrated as an RB2 heading into 2021, and that's this guy right there, Melvin Gordon.
Nice, very solid.
He was coming on towards the end of the season, and
Yeah, actually, he was pretty effective. And I just saw something. I forgot who it was. I'm gonna give credit, but someone just put out on Twitter rushing yards over expectation. There was a old chart on a stat that he made, and Philip Lindsay was near the bottom. He was one of the bottom 5, I think, in terms of yards gained over expectation. I know he was injured, but that's also part of the problem is he's always injured too. So I think Gordon's pretty safe.
yeah, I know I actually like Gordon as a top like 20 running back next year.
Yeah, I mean they made a point to go out and get him. They're gonna keep feeding him the ball, and he averaged like 4.5 yards a carry, I think. So
Yeah, he was actually really good like the second half of the season. So
Yeah, I had him on one of my teams last year, and he was really pissing me off in the first half. But like you said, I mean, he came around and at least saved me in the second half and got me through the playoffs.
yeah, I think it just took him a while, the new team. Or he'll just be terrible. But when you're drafting like the 35th running back off the board, that's the risk you take. Chris Carson seems like a steal in the 4th, though. Like just looking at the board here, seeing Chris Carson going in the 4th.
I love me some Chris Carson, but it's just we don't know where he's gonna go.
Yeah, but probably going to go somewhere that's good for his value.
Yeah. Oh man. What do I do? I'm gonna go man, it's like even their backup running back you have to strike early. So the backups are thinning pretty quick. I was hoping Kareem Hunt might still be there.
Yeah, me too, man.
After that, just forget it. You gotta take a rookie, and take a chance. But right now it's so hard.
I think there are some. I'm not going to say their names yet because we haven't drafted them, but I think there are some guys later in the draft, running backs, that have a really screw it, I'll just say them. Like I think like guys like Jamal Williams, Latavius Murray, Rashad Penny. I think they actually have a path to significant playing time.
Yep.
But they're being totally forgotten.
Penny's that guy. I'm telling you, I'll be saying it all draft season unless the Seahawks draft a running back, which is possible. I don't think they will early. But Penny's the guy that everyone's forgetting about because he didn't play basically till like the last game of the season. And then, I mean, that's it. They'd just be waiting to make him the starter and let Carson go. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to add him in a couple of dynasty leagues. I already have him stashed in one. Hopefully, I can sneak him for nothing in a couple others.
Yeah. I mean, Jamal Williams is my favorite, though.
Well, yeah, because now they're using him as a pass catcher.
Well, everybody's crazy about A.J. Dillon, and it's like, okay, you're crazy about A.J. Dillon because you think Aaron Jones is going to be gone. But Jamal Williams, even when Aaron Jones was there, they would like split snaps, almost split touches. So
it's true.
And like you said, A.J. Dillon doesn't catch passes.
No, I don't think that's going to change.
I don't know where to go here.
Well,
I'm a little bit surprised. Wow, this guy's this far low. All right.
Yeah,
Uh,
Tyler
there you
Boyd
go.
always.
That's one of Chris's other boys, and I had him queued up, so now I'm having to pivot. Yeah, these rankings are a little off.
Yeah, you gotta scroll a little bit and search for guys. Yeah,
Wow.
Tyler Boyd is always
Okay, like
putting
this
it
guy
up.
is probably not going to be available this late. And I just noticed him.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's some others. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Once you get past all the rookies, you'll see some guys that you can't believe are still there.
I think it's still using. Is it still using last year's ADP? Is that the problem?
Well, it has to be at least to some point because I see like Mark Ingram and Le'Veon Bell still on my screen, so that's an issue. But it's still early, and I think they'll shape up this ADP once get close to actual draft season. But
Yeah, you would think as people were doing mock drafts, they would be updating the ADP based on all the
yeah,
mock draft data they're getting.
we're still early drafters. Most people aren't doing this.
Well, that's true, but there are degenerates like us who are
Yeah,
doing fantasy football drafts in February. Yeah,
true,
we're still in February, right?
yeah, it's a February, but you figure that if they were that the people who are doing drafts right now, they're not taking Mark Ingram and Le'Veon Bell, so yeah,
Well,
it would be updated.
I sure hope not. I sure
Uh,
hope they're not taking those guys.
yeah, so yeah, it's probably still a lot of last year's with the rookies sprinkled in.
Oh man, I was hoping you could be hidden enough.
Yeah, I had him in my queue.
Well, there goes Gurley.
I
That was a computer pick.
like Jones too. I had him in my queue. I think Ronald Jones. I don't think Leonard Fournette will be back. I just don't think they're going to have enough space to bring him back.
Well, that's interesting thing. What happens if they keep it the same? They're both back in Tampa. Then who do you draft first, or do you draft either one?
Well, then I'd probably stay away.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Sleeper has Robert Tunyon as a wide receiver / tight end.
That's true. Well,
All right, I feel like I'm drafting this guy in every draft, but he's always there. So I'm just going to keep taking him. People keep giving me Deshaun Watson. I'm just going to keep taking him.
hey, he's shown he does not matter like who his coach is or what's on the field. Like he doesn't care.
Oh,
I don't think he could have had much worse of a situation last year, and he still was one of the best QBs.
yeah.
Yep. He led the league in passing yardage somehow.
Oh, did we miss some news on Russell Wilson?
I don't think so.
Oh, here you go. Oh, Jalen Hurts. Nice.
Wow. All right. That's a little early than expected. Not early to take him, just earlier than I thought he would go.
I didn't see anything on Russell Wilson. The only thing I could find said that he's determined to the Seahawks. So,
Yeah, I saw because he has a no trade clause.
oh really?
I saw something where he told the Seahawks he wants to remain in Seattle. He said, but if you are going to trade me, the teams he wants to go to are the Saints, the Cowboys, the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, and one other team. I forget the other team. But I was like kind of surprised by the Cowboys and the Bears because I'm like, A, the Cowboys already have Dak Prescott, and B,
Yeah, exactly.
why would you want to go to the Bears? Why would you want to go to Chicago? I mean, the Saints obviously make sense, especially if Drew Brees is going to retire. You go to a team that's ready to win a Super Bowl right now. The other team was a contending team too. I can't see if I can pull it up.
All right.
The Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders. That's what Schefter reported out. So he said he told the Seahawks he wants to play in Seattle, but if a trade were considered, the only teams he would go to are the Cowboys, Saints, Raiders, and Bears. Raiders?
Maybe he likes Gruden. I don't know. That's interesting, but they would have to be willing to trade Carr, which they said they didn't want to do. But of course,
Well, you say you're not going to trade Derek Carr until you have Russell Wilson on your team, and then you don't have any. Then you have no problems trading Derek Carr.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
no,
only
I
team
can
that
see the
made
Raiders doing
sense.
it. But
But I don't understand why. Like, what's the appeal to the Raiders if you're Russell Wilson? Does he love Vegas?
yeah, Vegas. He wants to be in Vegas. I don't know.
He doesn't seem like a Vegas guy.
Yeah, the only team that really would
Everybody's
make
timed
sense would be the
out.
Saints.
Yeah, Saints make sense. Well, think about it. The Bears kind of make sense too, because I mean, you're on a team. If they keep Allen Robinson, at least franchise him for another year, but have him, and Mooney, and they have a running back in Montgomery. They have decent weapons. They just haven't had the quarterback, right? And it's a team with a good defense. So if he
True,
believes in the
yeah.
coaching staff, which I guess he would, if he didn't, he wouldn't name them. You know, that's kind of one of those teams that could just be a quarterback away.
Yeah. I guess if you go out, you trade for Russell Wilson, then you franchise tag Allen Robinson, and
Right.
you're good.
All right. Well, let's see. Now we got an auto pick here. Got lucky there. You got Mark Ingram taken right before you, so that spares your queue.
Yeah, my computer's lagging, so like I didn't even realize it was my turn, so you said that.
Oh,
Okay, it's working on my phone. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, at this point, it's kind of you're throwing darts. Um, okay, here's a guy that could break out.
Yeah,
nice.
he was in my queue. Good pick. Yeah, good pick. Well, I didn't even realize you took Damian Harris last round, Pierre. That's your guy, Damian Harris.
That's right. He's definitely one of my boys. He's I mean, I don't know what the Patriots going to do, but I know they're still going to want to run the ball as long as Belichick's there. So,
Ooh, Robert Tunyon.
hey.
See, that's the thing, man. If you don't get one of those tight ends early, you're just like, oh gosh.
I mean,
Please, Robert Tunyon score 10 touchdowns again.
it's either him or like Austin Hooper,
Yeah, no, it's ugly when you get down there. Jonathan Taylor and John Mike Evans is pretty solid. I think Big Dog Stark is my favorite team so far.
Yeah, let's check out. Let's see some of the roster breakdown. So, like the first team went 3 running backs straight, again, I think, and then 4 wide receivers straight. I don't know. I mean, those are good receivers. They actually got some good value because Galladay is going a little later because of the uncertainty. Juju going a little bit later because we don't know where he's going to play. And then Chark is a good value. So I kind of like his running back receiver combo, but I think the last 2 picks killed it because I think those were the auto picks. I got talking about Justin Field and Gronk at tight end. So it could have been a really solid team.
Yeah, those were autos. If those 3 running backs. But see, the thing is, every year we say like, oh, those guys are going to be like, we all thought Miles Sanders was going to be awesome last year, and
Right.
I mean Gibson, he's good. But if they do play well, then his team's going to be tough.
Yeah, and that's
But
why
I like that. I like Kamara and Dobbins, and then you got Jefferson, Lamb, Woods, and Beckham. And he's got Fant, who I think Fant's gonna make the leap.
Yeah, I really like Dobbins as an RB2 this year. I kind of feel like that's a little early for him. Like I don't know that he would lasted. If he really wanted him, he wouldn't have maybe been able to get him at that point in the 3rd round. But
No,
like, would you take Dobbins over Aaron Jones or Austin Eckler? I don't know.
I would definitely take him over Aaron Jones. Eckler's closer. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know why everybody loves Aaron Jones. Why does everybody love Aaron Jones so much?
Aaron Jones, he's a stud.
But he's not. That's the thing. He's not.
Well, okay, he is, but he's not used like it on that offense. So I know what you're saying because he's still splitting time. But he was one of the leaders in rushing yards over expectation. He knows how to break off big plays, and of course that's an offense where he's getting a lot of touchdowns, and so he's got that boom. He's got the high ceiling week to week.
Yeah, but it really comes down, like, especially for running backs, it really comes down to usage, right? So,
because he's going to get a ton of usage as long as he's healthy, and that's what might give him the edge over some of those other guys like Sanders, and that's what makes me think about Josh Jacobs maybe a little bit higher. He's just not explosive.
But see, even Josh Jacobs, he doesn't. We have this, like, when we think of Josh Jacobs, we think of a guy that gets elite usage, but go look at his stats. He doesn't actually get elite usage. Or ask anybody who had Josh Jacobs last year; they'll tell you he doesn't get elite usage.
Yeah,
and I feel that's the same way about Aaron Jones. And I had Aaron Jones last year, and it's frustrating when you're watching the game and Aaron Jones starts the game with, whatever, 2 or 3 big runs and a catch. And then the next series, he doesn't even play. Like, what's like, he's not even on the field, right? Like, not even on the field. You're like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
I feel like they had a different running back every series last year.
Yeah. And that's why I think Jamal Williams is a good, like, late round dart throw, because, like, if Aaron Jones is gone, it's going to be him and A.J. Dillon probably rotating series. So, I was going to take Robbie Anderson. I guess I'll take this guy instead.
Yep. Once he has Russ thrown to him.
Yeah. Once they trade for Russell Wilson, Darnell Mooney is going to be a top 5 pick.
See, I think there's going to be a lot of chaos, I think, this year. All quarterbacks changing teams and all the teams moving up in the draft. I think it's going to be a lot of chaos.
I mean, it already seems that way, right?
Well, yeah, just the Stafford thing was unexpected. I came out of nowhere from last season. Nobody thought he was going to leave. So we got Watson.
Okay, Big Dog Stark definitely watched our breakout video. He just went Penny
Good.
McFarlane. He just went Penny McFarlane.
Yeah, those are both the guys you talked about. Well, I think I picked Penny. You had McFarlane.
Yeah.
And we've definitely both talked about Hurts.
Yeah, we've been talking about Hurts. I'm gonna talk about Hurts all off season, like
all off season. Yeah.
All right, 2 more picks, and I got 3 players in my queue. Will I get 2 of the 3?
My queue is disappearing quickly. So this is where the having that one.
Oh, they went Pierre's guy. Oh,
Yeah.
I
Well.
gotta stop talking.
All right. So now I only have one player in my queue.
It
I'll
was
just
Jamal Williams.
yeah. I'll just go tight end. Get my other tight end.
Yeah, I think when you draft a guy like Tunyon, you need to back him up. Goddard will probably be your starting tight end. Honestly,
Yeah. Well,
he should be
play
over. He
matchups.
should be over Tunyon.
I was a little surprised he was still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the ADP on this. If you're not searching or typing in names,
Let's see.
So
I
you
could
got
probably wait.
you
What
got
were you
Kittle
saying?
and Russ. You don't need to back those guys up probably. So you can just get depth at running back or receiver.
Yeah, that's a problem. I don't. That's the thing. I don't know if I want a running back or receiver. Let's see. I'll go with this guy as a handcuff.
Nice. Well, you got Cook. It makes sense to get Madison. That's for sure. That's the thing though with having that one bot draft kind of screwed me because he already had Mahomes. The team that had Mahomes then took Aaron Rodgers, which obviously wouldn't happen in real life. So I was waiting. I was like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, I'll just get him, and nah, it didn't happen.
hey, you never know. In my home league, people will draft like 2 or 3 quarterbacks.
Well, that's true. Remember we did one last year. We did I think a best ball draft, and there was a live, and there was some team that took like 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah, and that was a FFPC best ball league. That wasn't like some. That
Yeah,
was a money best
money
ball league, and
league,
somebody still did that.
and somebody drafting in person, and they took like 5 quarterbacks. So that is true.
Yeah,
You never know.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with a guy who he's kind of a really hit or miss, but I feel like he's at least good enough to be a backup.
Hey, a lot of upside there.
Yeah, he's basically the vertical guy for us.
yeah. Hey,
Well, let's see.
hmm.
A lot of rookies on the board. Oh. All right. What the hell? I'll take a. Oh no, actually, never mind. I just saw he's still on the board.
Oh wow, how far down is he in the list?
Pretty far down because I was scrolling through all the rookies and then I just saw him. So
And I was debating between him and Gallup for my last pick.
yeah, I mean, pretty different style of player, right? You got Gallup
Yeah.
who's gonna get those deep balls, and then Chenault's probably just gonna be more the short guy. That he's gonna pile up targets and receptions, not so much yardage. But okay, I think I've gone far enough. I just saw Terrell Pryor on my list, so I think I've gone too far.
Yeah, Victor Cruz is on here.
Nice.
All right, one more pick. Oh no, 2 more pick. 2 more. 13 rounds.
Santonio Holmes.
What? Apparently, they haven't updated their ADP in like 5 years, 10 years. When did Santonio Holmes? When's the last time he played? Wow, Hunter Henry in the 11th round.
That's a pretty. I don't know, Hunter Henry doesn't excite me anymore just because I think we've already seen what he's going to do. Like, I think after his, first couple seasons, we kept expecting him to be a top 5 tight end, and he just never has or will be. So, like, he's
Wow.
okay, but he's more to me just kind of a really high end tight end, too. Not Brevin Jordan. He's a stud.
Let's see, on QBs, you got Andrew Luck, Tony Romo.
That's a nice pick there, Mims. I mean, it could.
Yeah,
I guess it really depends on what they do at quarterback, but
hey, stash Andrew Luck now before he comes back from retirement.
he's not coming back now.
No, well, yeah, not anymore. So let's look at that end team here. We got Edwards-Helaire and Dillon at running back, and then Javonte Williams, who I like, but any running back depth after that. So it's kind of risky. There's a really good receiver core, but I don't know if you can get away with that this year, right? Because DK Metcalf and DJ Moore, and then you got Samuel Ayuk, and then those last three have upside, but I don't know. Putting a lot of faith in those young running backs.
Yeah, definitely putting a lot of faith in those young running backs. But I mean, I got Zeke, Melvin Gordon, and Michael Carter. They're literally my only running backs.
Wow.
And then Hutchinson went also first two running backs for both rookies. Najee Harris, Travis Etienne, backed up by Ronald Jones, Zach Moss, Chase Edmonds. So again, going all in on the rookie running backs, it could pay off big, but again, that's a calculated risk.
Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, nice.
That's pretty nice. Floor plus ceiling.
Hey, somebody said they like your team.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay. Time for rookie running back. You got to take at least one.
You don't have one yet? Can't come out of a mock draft without at least one rookie running back.
Exactly. So I'll take my favorite breakout candidate.
All right.
Well, not my favorite, but my favorite at this point.
Let's see. I'm surprised this guy's still available.
Yeah, wow. That is surprising.
Yep.
Drew Brees auto picked. He went Julian Edelman, Drew Brees. I think Long Wang is back with us. Which how do I say that name with a straight face?
I don't think you can.
Marlon Mack is interesting. Where is he going to end up?
He could have a role. He wasn't bad.
No, and he's still pretty young. He's only still like 25 years old.
All right. I guess I should probably take a quarterback at this point, right?
You still don't have a QB?
There you go.
You know, oh wow.
There you go. Hey, TB12 method.
Turned out pretty good this year.
Yeah, he did. He did. Definitely taking late round QB right there.
Yep.
I have 4 people in my queue.
All right, so this is the last round. Which team you think has the best build right now?
I mean,
Besides your own. You can't vote for yourself.
I don't even know if I would say my team has the best build, honestly. I don't think it does. That 8 spot is rough.
Yeah.
I like my first, 4 or 5 picks, but after then, I mean, some potential. I think I still like Big Dog.
Nicholas,
Yeah,
are you gonna which team you like?
I like big dogs.
Nick's team is good. I don't know about that Singletary pick personally, but I think the rest of your picks are really good.
Oh yeah, the thing about the Singletary pick, my computer was glitching out. So I had
Oh,
to I had to pick it on my phone. And yeah, that one I didn't think through. I would have probably taken either Chark or a different running back, maybe.
yeah. I mean, but other than that, I like all your picks.
Thanks. Yeah, you have a good team as well.
Thanks. There we go. Go another rookie.
Both of y'all have
back.
good teams.
I would have done my second, third round differently. I should have taken Kittle and pulled the trigger, or now kind of regret not taking Eckler.
Who'd you go with there? You went Saquon. That's good. I still don't. I mean, I like Michael Thomas. I like AJ Brown, but man, replace Michael Thomas with Stephon Diggs, and I think your team is loaded.
Well, what I could have done is I should have done is taken Kittle, and then I could have got one of those guys who was left, either Thomas or Brown or Diggs, right? Got one of those in the third round. So
True. That's why we mock draft. That's why we practice.
that's it. That's it.
All right, last pick,
Yep.
Alberto. You gonna pick another rookie? You gonna go with another rookie? How many rookies does he have?
I like all of them. Yeah, I
Two.
like. I'll tell you which team I like the upside of. One of the best is Little Savage 21, because of course Akers. I think Swift's gonna break out here, getting Scary Terry with T Higgins, and then Herbert late. That's a nice pick. So I kind of like. I like the upside there.
Yeah, T Higgins in the 6th. I think T Higgins is gonna be Daryl Henderson. Okay, I think T Higgins is gonna be like this year's DK Metcalf.
Could be.
Guy who goes in that 5th, 6th round, but has a monster year. All right, there's the draft. Nick, appreciate you jumping in with us.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you letting me join.
Yeah. Oh, of course. We'll do them again next week.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. You too. Have a good one.
You too, Nick. We'll see you.
All right.
See ya.